I'm Emma, and I'm telling it like it is, with a lot of sarcasm and a speck of exaggeration. The joys of working, exchanging freedom and hours of my life for little bits of paper. Fun. Just saying, if I'm forfeiting some of the best years of my life, I'd better be comfortable. And that means being surrounded by the things and the people that make me feel good. Or, as I see it, adding comfort items and getting rid of pesky people. You know what I mean. So, here's 10 work survival tips. 1. Moisturizers. I hate the cold, but what I really can't stand is having dry lips and hands, and I'm so the person who forgets to put that stuff on. Luckily, I found ways to trick myself into using them. I'm not even kidding. I've basically taken the line of least resistance and kicked it up a notch. I have hand cream and lip balm at work. More specifically, lip balm in my coat pocket and hand cream on my desk. The lip balm I use on the go, when my hand digs for something else in my pocket, like my keys, my phone, the last remnants of portable warmth on this earth. The hand cream is on my desk because 1. My coat has woman pockets. Duh. 2. It can call out to me from a comfortable distance. Pick me, choose me, take a second for me. Like a needy boyfriend or girlfriend. Oops. Look, putting on hand cream not only helps my hands, but it also balms my soul. Because we all need a moment of self-reflection, self-care, and self-love. This is what I'll tell my boss if I ever get caught putting it on. Gotta plan ahead. 2. Food. Hangry is no joke. I'm probably not the poster child for hangriness, but I do not enjoy working on an empty stomach, especially less on no caffeine. Gotta somehow get some perk in this voice. Can you hear it? So, my locker at work is basically a pantry. I have teas, coffees, cereal bars, a thermos, probably a few Wonders in there, treasure, who knows. I would have also added dish soap, but my office provides it already. Yes. We also have a kitchen sink, but if we didn't, not sure if I'd wash my thermos in the bathroom or just bring a clean one every day. But regardless, I have options because I guess I'm a logical person who plans ahead. Shocker. In any case, you can't separate me from a thermos full of caffeine. Or, at least, you shouldn't try. Now, scientifically, they've determined that you die in about 10 days without water. But, if you ask me, I feel like I'm dying if I don't have a water bottle at my desk. Maybe I get easily dehydrated, or I need to keep my crocodile tears hydrated. I don't know. I just need my H2O, okay? 3. Health and hygiene. Between my purse and my desk, I have everything I want or need to feel good. It's sometimes as basic as having a hair tie when I want one, or deodorant when I run out the door a bit too fast. Now, I don't wear makeup every day because 1. I can't be bothered. 2. One day off the makeup train means getting backhanded insults all day. Oh, you look so tired today. Oh, what's wrong? Oh, you look sad. Shut up. 3. Wearing makeup every day is expensive for no reason. 4. Wearing makeup is a choice, and I choose not to. But if I did wear makeup daily, I'd have some at my desk. As it is, I keep makeup in my purse just in case I have a last-minute audition, which has happened more than once. Which is partially the reason why my purse weighs 1,000,000,000 tons. The more you carry, the more it's heavy. Logic, right? But hey, I'm working those back muscles. Bodybuilders must envy me. Just saying. Now, on the subject of hygiene, I don't care where you work, have hand sanitizer at your desk. Because someday, that work washroom won't have any soap left, and you will feel gross infecting your own desk with God knows what. Also, too, that one day when you have something stuck between your teeth, have dental floss on hand. You're welcome. And now, also be the organized person who has meds on hand. If you don't suffer from a medical condition, just bring stuff for headaches. Keep some extra pills stashed away for colleagues to become an office fave. The legal kind, please. I personally get very bad migraines, so I keep my meds near me at all times. My fight with migraines is like a sport. A good offense ends up being a good defense. Or something like that. I'm so not a sports person. 4. Warmth. If you've worked in buildings similar to any of the ones I've worked in, you know that the inside temperature is as unpredictable as the outdoor weather. Get yourself one of those practical USB fans when you're feeling the artificial heat. For buildings that are too cold, stash away a sweater. I like wearing a very long, wide scarf that's soft and is a neutral black. It usually matches whatever I'm wearing, plus it kind of feels like I'm working in bed, from under a warm blanket. The comforts of home while being physically stuck at work. That's as good as it gets for most jobs. Also, too, if you have to deal with a pesky dress code like I do, keep at your desk whatever helps you pass it. I, for one, dress with the seasons. I bundle up in the winter, and I travel light in the summer. Now, I don't know who decided this, but apparently, shoulders are very provocative. So, I can wear my short, low-cut dresses, but I have to hide my shoulders to preserve men's eyes and my virtue, apparently. So I keep one of those light dress sweaters in my locker as I'm trying not to boil walking around outside. It would help if the office air conditioner was consistent. If it's not working perfectly, please just let it overwork to the point where I'll actually want to bundle up. Oh, office worker gods. 5. Stationery. And no, I don't mean sitting idly at your desk. Although, that could be fun. Anyways, bring your pens, pencils, post-its, whatever you love to use, and makes you somewhat productive. But never, ever, ever leave them unguarded at your desk. Even in the best of offices, that can all disappear in an instant because your colleague desperately needed it. And desperately is always relative, trust me. So don't ever keep a pen holder on your desk, and discreetly add a lock to your pencil case if you have no shame. And if you really must bring a pencil holder to work, keep it empty. But then who knows what your colleagues might do with that? 6. Productivity, or lack thereof, if you know what I mean. Well, still, a happy employee is a hardworking employee, and a happy employee is one that takes breaks when needed, which apparently most companies don't really understand. If you're at a desk and have free reign of the internet, listen to podcasts or music. Or white noise if you work best in silence. But for the podcasts, you can always justify them as professional development. Personally, it zens me out, not having to hear background noise all 8 hours of my workday. Plus now, colleagues will only bug you if they have to bug you, making you that much more productive. See? Win-win-win. Now, if you work a job that has justifiable downtime, like waiting for a call at a call center, you can knit or read a book, virtual or on paper. And if you have a job that doesn't give you any type of downtime, take up writing of any kind. It could be writing a memoir, or a book, or poetry. It could be as simple as updating your to-do list, but not coming up with your own YouTube channel, okay? Please and thanks. Because really, there are a few jobs where walking around with a notebook or a clipboard doesn't look productive, as long as no one reads your scribbles, that is. That's why optimally, I'd recommend a professional-looking notebook. Close that cover and hopefully keep your office snoop's eyes out. Full disclosure, I am not and never will be responsible if you get fired from your job or if one of my tips backfires on you. Insert lawyer lingo here. So there. 7. Electronics. If you're anything like me, your phone battery is always at about 10%. Now, some employers don't care if you charge your phone. Others act as though you're performing an in-office exorcism. But then maybe they're the ones trying to perform an exorcism, preventing the demon that is the cell phone from ever falling into your hand. In any case, cell phones need to have charge or else they're bloody useless. So I have a portable charger that I carry everywhere, and I definitely make sure to carry to work. Although, ironically enough, as I'm writing this at work, I did forget my portable charger at home. Oops. I am a lovely hypocrite. Also, I like carrying earphones because I occasionally use them at my desk, but then only use them if you're allowed to, or if you're willing to take the risk and not blame me. Gotta keep my spotless reputation intact somehow. Now, on to our second topic, dealing with colleagues. Part 2, yes, because I'm organized that way. Dealing with difficult colleagues. 1. Colleagues that call you a hoarder for bringing all the aforementioned stuff to your desk. Tell them, politely, to go stuff themselves. I'd use the American or Canadian equivalent to this, too, but hey, I'd probably get into trouble. Look, people mock doomsday preppers, but they will have the last laugh, just saying. All I've got to say about doomsday prep, that looks expensive, so I'm hoping to pass away as peacefully as possible as soon as the apocalypse happens. Please and thanks. 2. Loud or annoying colleagues. I suggest investigating the aforementioned white noise soundtracks when they aren't directly talking to you. When you must have convos with them, stick to the following. 1. If you have to ask them questions, stick to yes or no questions. Will you have your part of the project done today versus when will you have your work done? Keep discussion to a minimum for efficiency's sake. 2. Remind yourself that their negative attitude has nothing to do with you. even if they're criticizing your work, unless other people also criticize that about your work, and then maybe you should consider it as your issue and not theirs. Moving on. 3. Use humor. Even disagreeable people can be managed with humor. I should know. 3. Nosy colleagues. Noisy, nosy, similar words, both annoying. My best tip for a nosy colleague: make it bite them in the butt. For example, I asked one of my managers if I could go to the bathroom during one of my shifts at a store. He then proceeded to question me when I came back, asking me why I went to the break room, then to the bathroom. I responded with a lengthy description of the workings of a woman's monthly cycle, how women can't carry around pads in their pockets because clothes stores hate us. And then I went on a diatribe about how unjust all of that is. Needless to say, he never, ever, ever questioned me about anything ever again. So now that your desk looks like something on one of those hoarder shows, and you've chased away all those pesky colleagues, you can sit back, relax, and maybe get some work done. And now, tell me below, what item do you absolutely need at work to have a good day? Family pictures, a stress ball, a voodoo doll of your boss? Let me know, and thanks guys.